Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle and part 2 of my haul from the Super Bowl of Rummage sales at the Catholic High School right down the road from me. Like I said, I'm going to jump right in and start showing you guys stuff. Also, I've had a lot of people tell me lately that I talk too much, so, you know, it's pretty much just shut up and get on with it. So, this is me shutting up and getting on with it. Okay, so continuing with a few more bath and body items. And if you didn't watch part 1, let me just preface this by saying I bought approximately 120 things. I know I paid $5 for one thing. It was a music box that I'll show in a later video. And everything else I just kind of averaged out. Because they just kind of look in your bag and throw a price at you. So everything else averages out to about 35 cents a piece. So, I got a few bottles of this Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Energy Body Lotion. This one is lemon zest. This one is orange ginger. And I believe in another bag in the other room I also have some spearmint eucalyptus. But these two, I think they're going for like 10 or 20 a piece. I can't remember. I think one of them goes for more, but for the life of me, I can't remember because I've looked up, you know, like 100 and something items this weekend, and I can't keep it all straight in my head. But definitely more than 35 cents. Then I bought this strange looking bottle of perfume, which is actually supposed to go this way, and then you take this part off, and that's how you spray it. And it's called, oh, here it is, C Pure, S-I and then P-U-R-E, by, who is it by? It just says made in France, CCPP, and it's 3.3 ounces, and it's almost full. I can't remember the price on this. I'm gonna say 30 to 40 maybe, I think. Then the last fragrance item in this haul video is this set by CK1. This Calvin Klein set has 4 pieces in it. It has a large bottle of the cologne, the moisturizer, a small bottle of the cologne, I'm assuming maybe it's a splash, and then this is confusing to me, guys. I don't know. It's body wash, but it just seems to be more fluid than it should be. I don't know. Maybe I should go to the store and see if there's any CK body wash anywhere and see if it's this liquid. But I'm still going to sell it all together. I think these were going for about 40 plus shipping, I think. And then got some cross-stitch items. Like I said, not very much. Actually, some cross-stitch and crewel things. I got this Jiffy Stitchery Vintage Mushroom Sampler in green. This is dated, let's see, 1980. With the Roman numerals down at the bottom. But yeah, 1980. Maybe 10 with free shipping. If not, it's going to go in a big lot with other embroidery items that haven't sold lately. And I'm going to put those all up for auction at a fairly low price, and just to get them out of here and see what happens with them, and maybe somebody else can try reselling them and have better luck than I did. This is a tablecloth from Bucilla, called Tulips and Ribbons Tablecloth. As you can see, it's been started. I don't think there's any floss in here. So whoever buys it is going to have to get more floss for it. But since they put the numbers of the colors in the directions, it's very easy to get floss that matches, you know, the parts that have already been done. So that shouldn't be a big deal. Maybe 10 to 15 on that. Not a really great profit. Then I also found this Bucilla plastic canvas needlepoint snowman card holder. Brand new and sealed. Maybe 10 to 15 with free shipping on him. Then this is a Bucilla, jeweled stitchery doorknob ornament with this little elf. There's a set of 4 in here, and somebody opened it and everything is in great condition. It's all brand new, except somebody took out the red yarn for the tassel and the gold trim. So if I can get my hands on some red yarn, which I'm sure I can down in my basement, and find some similar gold trim, then I can sell this as complete. Again, maybe like 15 with free shipping. Then this is, I think, a set of pillowcases. Not sure who the maker is. Bucilla did a lot of these, but the floss is here. Unfortunately, there's no stitching instructions, so I don't know how this will do. Maybe this might have to go in the lot of embroidery stuff. If not, maybe only 10 bucks. But this one I'm kind of hopeful about. This is let me take out the paper so you guys can see it. This is a carousel themed baby quilt from Charmin, stamped cross stitch. The pillow is not here. It's one of those ones where it has 2 designs on it, and whatever one the arrow is pointing at, that's the one that you're getting. So the quilt is here, the floss is here, everything's in there. It looks to be in really good shape. Has some marks on it because the hoop was still on it, which I just took off, but that's no big deal. So I'm hoping at least 20 with free shipping on that. So that was it as far as embroidery kits go, guys. So now we're gonna head back to the 80s for some really weird thing that I found in the housewares and kitchen section, and I just had to buy it because it was so bizarre. And I'm gonna have to test it out. I should make a video and show this to you guys if it actually works. But I saw this sitting on the table and I'm like, what on earth is that thing? And it all says Starcase Cocktail Butler. Now, what this is it's this plastic electronic hand, and you put like 3 AAA batteries or something in the bottom of it. It has like a pressure platform on the top of this hand, so when you put a drink on it and the drink pushes down the platform, this thing, you point it to where you want it to go and it will roll across the table and take the drink to whichever guest you pointed at. And it's supposed to be kind of like a Roomba, you know, where it stops where it's supposed to stop, and I don't know if it turns around, but it's supposed to stop at the edge of the table without going over the edge. So we'll have to test that with obviously a plastic cup. But it says activated by weight of glass, moves automatically across the table, stops at the edge every time, a helping hand to serve you and your guests. So, and I think it's brand new. So there it is. You can see the little plate on top where the glass weighs it down. Then, oh, I guess you tie this to it so that you can hold on to it as it's sliding across the table, maybe, so that you can make sure it doesn't go over the edge. I don't know. The instructions are here. But I could not pass this up. It's just weird and creepy and wonderful. And if I do test it out, I will definitely make a video to show you guys how the creepy cocktail hand works. Alright, then I got some Christmas stuff. This, I had bought a piece from this pattern before, so I knew what it was already, which was good, because some of these Fitz and Floyd suckers are really hard to find, hard to figure out which line they belong to. But this is the Russian Santa line from Fitz and Floyd. Actually, this is an omnibus piece, which was the kind of lower end Fitz and Floyd line that they made. This is from 1990. But this pattern is fairly popular, and this is, I don't know, planter, vase, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully get about 20 plus shipping for him. 15 to 20. Was really excited to find this cold cast porcelain Lennox nutcracker, especially for 35 cents. And he is a nutcracker, he does work. And his name is Herr Ludwig Nussnacker. Nussnacker? Yeah. And then I got home and I realized that the top of the Christmas tree is broken off. But it's not very obvious because the tree is kind of bent backwards. So I'm probably going to just color the top of the tree with an alcohol marker that's around the same color. I obviously will disclose that the top of the Christmas tree is broken off, but I should still be able to make probably at least 20 to 30 plus shipping off of him, even with the break. Oh, I have sold plenty of broken things in my time, you know, chips and cracks and pieces missing, and so it's definitely worth it to take a chance on things like that when they're so cheap. And now I have glitter all over my paper. And speaking of glitter, I picked up this piece. It was in a paper bag with the edges kind of folded over, and nobody had looked in it, so I opened it up and looked in it and found this guy. He is kind of like a paper mache Santa Claus, you know, vintage style. But he is Department 56, and he does have a little bit of wear. I can fix that with an alcohol marker right there, and he has a couple signs of wear in his hand. Again, I can fix that with an alcohol marker. Other than that, he's in really good shape. Hopefully at least 20 plus shipping for him. But I can't find another comp on him anywhere. Okay. Alright. Oh, sorry guys, had to check my phone. Make sure it doesn't keep beeping throughout this video. And keeping with the Christmas theme, for 35 cents, I got this pretty little Lennox snow globe. This is the Let It Snow Tree Snow Globe. There we go. Doesn't have a box, but maybe 10 to 15 plus shipping on that. Then I was happy to find this chrome reindeer stocking holder. I actually have two of these. And the other one does still have the crate and barrel sticker on the bottom. There were another pair of these. The reindeer were a little bit different, but the pair sold for $65. These I think I can get maybe 40 to 50 out of plus shipping. So not bad at all for 35 cents a piece. And then the last Christmas themed thing I have to show you in this haul is another Fitz and Floyd piece. This is a platter, really pretty, pristine condition, and says Fitz and Floyd 1995 here on the back. Come on. There we go. I can't find the pattern for this. I think it might be damask, but I'm not 100% sure. So I might put that in the title with a question mark after it. But it's a really nice piece. Probably, I'm going to say 25 to 30 plus shipping on that. So that, I think, is it for the Christmas in this video. There will be more in one of the other parts. Then I got some miniature teapots just because they were so cheap. None of these go for, you know, crazy amounts of money, but they're easy to ship and they're pretty easy to list. So this one is a little teacup sitting on a stack of books. This is from Tony Carter. It's from England. Really good shape. Maybe 10 to 15 plus shipping. Same goes with this one. This is a Vivian Chan teapot. I've seen this one on eBay before. It hasn't sold, but they also didn't put fan shape in the title, which I would include in mine. And then it also has this like ocean themed scene on the front with the seashells. And here is the mark on the bottom. It says 2002. And then this one is a cat sleeping on what looks like a pile of laundry. And I guess this is supposed to be a basket. Again, this is another Tony Carter piece. So again, 10 to 15. If I can't sell them by themselves, then maybe I'll probably take pictures of them together, just in case, so I have them in the system, so that if they don't sell by themselves, then I'll eventually probably relist them together. Let's see. Then I went past this table like 3 or 4 times, and on one of my probably like the 4th or 5th time I passed it, I did not see these, and I think somebody put them in their bag and then put them back. But these are really pretty silver overlay bowls on heavy green glass. But you have these 2 sizes here. And then, I don't know if they're bowls or, I mean, this could be used as a vase. So could this one. But this one's definitely a bowl. This is a heavy sucker. You could hurt somebody with this thing. No markings on them at all, except that there is a sticker right here that says, let's see, what does it say? Argento? Yeah, Argento 925. So I think these were made, I think these are Italian glass. Silver overlay doesn't go for that much on eBay, but other problem I'm having is that the silver is so tarnished, and I don't know how to clean it without scratching the glass, because I don't want to scratch the glass. So if any of you out there know how to clean silver overlay so it looks a little brighter without messing up the glass underneath, please let me know in the comment section down below. So I don't know what those are going to do. I don't have a clue. I don't know if I should sell them together or sell them separately, especially because they're so heavy. So that's going to be a decision for another day. Then in the mug section, and this is more of a stein than a mug, I found this really unique piece. This was made for the 100th anniversary of the Manasquan Hook and Ladder Company in Manasquan, New Jersey. And I just thought it was cool because it's shaped like the gas masks that they use. And somebody please tell me like exactly if this piece has a specific name. Please let me know so I can put it in the title. I know they do. I know it's like S, there is like 4 letters. S something. Mask. Anyway. Can't find anything else like this on eBay. And I don't think that you necessarily have to be a firefighter from Manasquan, New Jersey to want this piece. Because it's just so unique. I would think anybody who collects firefighter memorabilia would think this thing is pretty cool. And it doesn't have any chips or cracks, and it's in really good shape. So I'm going to say 20 to 30 plus shipping on that. We'll see. And then last 2 things. God, I'm already at 20 minutes. Last 2 things are 2 religious items that I found when I found the little communion set I showed in the last video. I got this wood carving of the Holy Family because it was signed on the bottom. It says De Pedraza, and it's made in Mexico. Right here it says made in Mexico, and here's his signature right here. I found one other piece on eBay, but I can't find any sold listings. It seems to be in really good condition. The only thing I noticed was that there's a hole here in Joseph's hand, and I'm assuming that a staff or something went there, but you can display this without ever knowing there was supposed to be a staff there, so don't think that that's going to have too much influence on the sale price. That's probably something that's going to go up for auction. I'll probably start it at like 20 to 30 and see where it goes. And then last but not least is this Madonna and Child vintage piece. I just think her face is so pretty. And she has real eyelashes, by the way, guys. Her hair's not real, but her eyelashes are. And she's got this really big stylized metal halo. I don't know if it's supposed to be this floppy or not. But when she's standing up, it stays where it's supposed to be. And then here's the child at the bottom. It does look a little dirty, but I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to look, because I've tried to clean it up. And, I mean, I got a little dust off of it, but this is pretty much the way her robes are going to stay. So, can't get it much cleaner than it is. So, I'm just going to say it's distressed. And this is made by... Well, it says Marit on the bottom. I think it was made in Spain. Yeah, so if you say in Spanish, it's Merete. So I'm not sure how you pronounce it, either Marit or Merete. But I found one other piece like this, but can't find any sold. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put this. I'll probably put it up for auction on eBay and see what happens. If it doesn't sell, then I think I'm going to put it... I'm planning on opening an Etsy store. That's why I've been buying a few more things that are a little bit more vintage than I usually buy, just to put a few things in there and see how that goes. So that's it, guys. I will be back with part 3, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.